What do we have to do? We have to grab our journal and write down, I am in a flow, you understand? I am in motion. I am getting in motion. I have the ability to do whatever I want and make a step, you understand? Focus on one step at a time.
People can tune in with foresight, hindsight.
This is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
Oh my God, in hindsight?
I said, well, you know, me have to listen to the rest of my program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
Hello, friends. Hi, thank you for being here. I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. You could have clicked on a billion other videos, but you decided to come to the #1 chill spot on YouTube. My name is Hines. Today in hindsight, I wanted to recognize everyone's hard work, because I know at times we feel like we have been applying our energy, applying pressure, and maybe we feel like we're not getting anywhere. I've been there. I've been in spaces and cycles where I am working so hard. I feel like I'm sacrificing so much, but my returns and what I am receiving seems like it's diminishing. Maybe we're doing something wrong at times. Maybe all that energy that we are applying can actually be balanced out if we just try a different approach. Listen, I think there's like a natural rhythm to life, you understand? Look at nature, look at how the animals work, look at how the water flows, you understand? Everything kind of follows a rhythm. Have you ever heard a new genre of music, you understand? And it's so new to you, you don't even know how to dance to it. You kind of have to listen to it first. I remember the first time I went to a Indian wedding, to a reception. Now, these things are like music festivals. The music is loud. It's going, people are going crazy. You got 3-year-olds dancing. You got 90-year-olds dancing. Everybody is in a rhythm together. And when I heard this music for the first time, I didn't understand how to dance to it. I didn't understand the rhythm because, you know, I'm Jamaican and Canadian. You know, I grew up listening to a lot of reggae, a lot of dancehall. So the music I love make you want to bust a wine, you understand? Move your hips. But this music, like I saw people clapping, jumping up and down, like moving their, you know, shoulders like this. It was different. But the experience that was given to me, the offering, because our experiences are offerings, you understand? That's a beautiful thing to realize, that every experience you have is an offering. Some are offerings of joy. Some are offerings to learn discipline. Some are offerings, you understand, to develop your strength and resilience. But this experience was an offering to have fun and to let loose. So once I listened to the music, you know, I studied it, and then I allowed it to come into my vibration. And then the music took me, you understand? And next thing you know, I was flowing in this new rhythm. And I'm like, oh, I get it. I understand how these beats go. And it was beautiful. You know, the thing about dancing is you're not supposed to think when you're dancing, right? If you're thinking while you're dancing, you're doing it all wrong. Music is supposed to take your body and bring it places and do movements that you didn't even know it could do. And I believe life is similar. When we can catch that rhythm, you understand, we can flow with life. But some of us become so married to our routines, especially like our morning routines. Like maybe last year we had the best routine, you understand? We woke up, we meditated, we had our tea. Maybe we fasted till about noon because we didn't have a big appetite, and that gave us the ability to really focus, and that routine brought us places. I'm talking about myself right now. But then a new season happens. Things change, but we're still holding on to our old ways because we are married to what we thought works. Flexibility, I think, and adaptability will bring us places, you understand? We need to be flexible human beings who can adapt with the times that change. We live in a world right now, things are crazy, you understand? We just went through 2 years of a pandemic. Where I live, we still in it, like they still keeping us kind of locked down and stuff. There's a war going on. There's so many things happening. So our adaptability and protecting our energy is going to be very important. So last year, our morning routine may have been one way, but this year, maybe now we wake up and we start off with a good run. You understand? Get the energy and motion, rain or shine. I always say if it's raining, go for a run. It just adds to the whole experience. It makes it seem like you are getting it that much more. I'm just that type of individual. It'll be raining and I'll be like, I'm getting it. Feeling like Rocky, feeling like Jordan, you understand? Muhammad Ali, rain or shine. And then maybe we come home and instead of fasting, now we're having a big breakfast because we're weight training. Your boy's weight training right now, you know. And then after that, we're going to have our cup of tea because some things never change. Yeah. And then we get to our work, you understand? A new rhythm, you understand? A new routine, a different approach to our day. When I look at our problems sometimes, I realize it doesn't require big changes all the time. A lot of the changes are just in our micro habits, you understand? Going to sleep 2 hours earlier, getting 2 hours more sleep, adjusting our routines, doing a self-audit and asking what is working, what isn't working, what do I want, what do I need, you understand? Self-audits are fun. What is a self-audit? A self-audit is when you have an interview with yourself. You grab your journal and you start to write questions and you start to find the solutions that are already within you. Because the solution to your problem, guess what, is already within you. You hold everything that you need within you right now, and our experiences will unlock it. But we have to be real, we have to be honest, and we have to do that self-audit. For me, I had a question, why am I not getting the things I want to get done? And I realized, one, I was trying to do too much. Two, I was relying on my old ways, and I'm in a totally new space. I need to change my ways. I need a different approach. Three, I also realized I am relying on myself for every single thing. That worked for me when I was celibate and I was in isolation and monk mode, right? Sometimes we're in these spaces where other people, it feels like, you know, they exhaust our energy, you know, so we're in a time where we spend a lot of time by ourselves and we're nurturing ourselves. But then comes a time where we actually need more social connections because that's the very thing that's going to fuel and give us energy. Or we need a mentor, or we need professional help like our sponsor, BetterHelp. And I'm actually going to be going into therapy soon because I have a couple questions that I already have the answers to, but I want another opinion. So I'm going through the process right now and I'm quite excited about it because I just think it's beautiful to talk about things in a private setting, you understand? And I always find value in conversation, you understand? So working with a professional therapist, I think it's going to be fun. And the beautiful thing about BetterHelp is they will match you with a licensed therapist to fit your needs. It's real easy because you can talk to your therapist in private in the comfort of your home. I'm gonna be doing my sessions in here in my vibe with my tea, maybe a little bit of music if the therapist allows me to, you understand? But you can do it in the comfort of your home, which makes it so much more easy to receive the support that we need. It doesn't matter how much healing you have done in your life. I think there's always more healing to do. Healing isn't linear, and just having a sound mind, someone to bounce what you're feeling off of can do so much wonders. So BetterHelp has a broad range of expertise. They have over 20,000 therapists in their network that gives you access to help that may not be available in our local areas. And all you do is fill out a questionnaire, and within 48 hours, BetterHelp will match you with a licensed therapist. Then you can schedule video or phone messages, which is really cool, and you get unlimited messages as well. And everything is kept secure and private. Don't worry, you're not married to that therapist. You can request a new therapist at any time, no additional charge. So there is so much help at our fingertips here. So I want to hook my tribe up. Of course, go to www.betterhelp.com/Heinz to receive 10% off your first month and join over 2 million people. That's 2 million taking charge of their mental health today. So for me, implementing a little bit of therapy into my process, is a different approach, because to be honest, I always really just rely on myself. I have really good emotional intelligence. I understand how to be present. I can sit with my thoughts and work through things, but I'm in a new season that requires a new rhythm, a different approach. Imagine if you're like at a party or a club and you're dancing, let's say to some dancehall music. I love my dancehall. And you got it going, you understand, you in a groove. And let's say the song transitions to a techno song and now it's way faster. If you still keep dancing to the reggae beat in your mind, no matter how good of a dancer you are, you're going to be off beat in this new song because the song changed. It's a new rhythm. So we need to change with it. And I think for a lot of us right now, if things haven't been working or if we've been in this procrastination loop, we just need a different approach. We can't keep trying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again if it's not working, if we've been patient, if we've been resilient. Some of us are in a loop, in a cycle, and we have to do our best to remove these cycles, you understand, with a positive action, a positive step. And you have to realize you have the ability, like procrastination. This is a negative loop we find ourselves in, but we repeat the same actions, you understand? We get in our mind and then we don't make that step, and then that decreased belief in ourselves changes our language. Now our language, we're beating ourselves up and we're in this negative loop. So what do we have to do? We have to grab our journal and write down, I am in a flow, you understand? I am in motion. I am getting in motion. I have the ability to do whatever I want, and make a step, you understand? Focus on one step at a time. Do a self-audit on yourself. How are you eating? How are you sleeping? I did this recently and I realized, oh my God, my self-love rating right now is like at 5. I'm like, how can that be? I'm the self-love guy. I'm like, I'm the self-love guy, you understand? And I realized I was really like at a 5. And then I said, okay, Heinz, since you are at a 5 on your self-love meter, what does it take for you to be at a 10? And I implemented those things, you understand? Renewed my morning routine, prioritized going for my nature walks again, prioritized my meditation, and prioritized all the things I love, and said, I'm not busy anymore. You know, I used to always use the word, I'm busy, but instead I say, my schedule is nourished. It's full of opportunities. And because of that, I feel less procrastination walking into the things I get to do, not I have to do. You see how just reframing our language a little bit can do wonders? Notice how you are talking to yourself. Notice how you are talking about your day, and find the negativity, you understand, and take a different approach. Just changing our language, the way we are looking at things, can do wonders. The shift you are looking for has already begun within you. But if you can make that shift through your actions now and speak it into existence, my friend, a different approach is going to birth different outcomes. Outcomes that allow you to be in your best version of yourself, you understand? Self-love is service, helping your community, rising up, getting your money, making sure your body right, you understand? Taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. You are an influence, you understand? Every single one of us is an influence on this world. When we take care of ourselves, we pour into this world. And when you don't take the courage, well, I say take because it's yours. It's theirs for the taking. When you don't take that courage and that confidence and just take a different approach, you depleting us of your good energy, your grace, your resilience, you understand? Like, try a different approach. All we have to do sometimes is realize that it's a new season. It's a new rhythm. That's why things aren't working. We have to switch up, be flexible, be able to adapt, identify the cycles, have that interview with ourselves, do the self-audit, find the loopholes and start to fix them. But focus on one thing at a time. When we focus on everything we have to do, what happens? We procrastinate, fear comes into the process. For me, I focus on one thing. When I wake up in the morning, there's always 1,000 things I have to do. But I tell myself, There's only one thing I have to do. When I wake up, I'm like, I just have to go for a run. That's all I have to do today. Then I go for a run. And then after that I say, I just have to eat breakfast. And then I eat breakfast. And then I tell myself, I just have to meditate. I just want to meditate. See how I changed my language? I just have to. Then I meditate. And the next thing I know, throughout the day, because I'm focusing on one thing at a time, but at the end of the day, my day is nourished. And the things that didn't get done, they get done the next day. You understand? So I want you to take a different approach if things haven't been working. Have fun with it. Sit down with your journal. Write down what isn't working. What can you change? Micro changes. And believe that you are being guided. Believe that change is happening. Because like I said, there is a shift that has already happened within you. The shift you are looking for has already happened. You just have to get in motion now. Receive it and allow it to flow through you. And let's catch that rhythm of life. Because when we are balanced, you understand? Our energy is balanced. We do everything with grace and strength. And we don't burn out. We don't realize, oh, I haven't been doing this. Now I got to go do this. And we're lopsided. You understand? The pendulum is swinging. No, everything is getting our energy in a balanced way. And you don't know in hindsight, everything is going to be all right. It's a vibe thing and we power by Jah.